All right, family. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but Black Power, Black Divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you have to do is just click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood, designed by the General strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. You can get a preview by clicking the link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, powerful, and very vital information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, check it out, family. Become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. Got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the General. Believe me when I tell you, there's not another website nowhere on the planet that can compare, compete. Become a member today. And everybody know the General popping on Patreon. We got that fire up there right now. Ancient Egypt military colony of Mother Ethiopia. We had a triple header today. So all the fire is there. The 72 chambers of the pineal gland is there. Family part one is fire. You best believe it. Also, we got the magical ring of black immortality. All three of them is up there. Five. We didn't have a hell of a month. You can go up there right now. We had a hell of a month. We didn't do about 15 new videos just this month alone. So you can go up there, and this is exclusive material. Go and get it, family. To all those that donated to the General, I thank you. I appreciate you. Those would like to donate, the link is right there in the chat. Also, make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Wow, man. What a damn brawl in Cincinnati. Man. Woo-wee. Boy, they worked out on them, man. They worked out. I say, well, goddamn. You understand what I'm saying? What the hell was going on there? You feel me? Well, family, if you did not see it, I can't put it up here because the ass whooping was so vivid that, you understand, it probably violate, YouTube policy, especially for me. You see, I put it up there, goddamn it. That motherfucker gonna be a violation. So I couldn't put it up. But if you didn't see it, you can most definitely go up there. And obviously that, it was, some things said between some white people, black people that turned in. And obvious, as you can see, I saw the video. And that the Neanderthal, it was a Neanderthal and a brother going at it. It was a verbal, it was a verbal confrontation, and whatever was said. I don't know what the Neanderthal said, but people was saying that he was coming out his mouth fly and saying some racial shit. And he ends up reaching up there to Neanderthal and slapped the brother. I seen it for myself. And when he slapped that brother, all hell broke loose. You understand what I'm saying? And they just mobbed on their ass. They mobbed on them straight up. And just mobbed on them. And see, the thing is, going to Cincinnati, and being close to the community down there, they've always had racial tensions in that area. You see what I'm saying? They've always had racial tensions on an escalated level in that area. You see what I'm saying? So what a lot of people say, I don't see how it could come to that, just some words. And see, the thing is, if you in a high, even in military, you on a goddamn battlefield, you see what I'm saying? Or you in, you want, certain, they got hot zones. Regardless, every zone is not the same. You got hot zones, and you go in that motherfucker, it's 911. You see, anything is like, on an escalated level. And so just like not long ago, you had the Neanderthals pull up in Cincinnati. I don't know if it was directly in the community. I believe it was directly in the community where they pulled up on the bridge, put they fucking Nazi shit up there. They, out there over the, watching the cars is coming up the freeway, and they got their signs all up there, and they had to mash down on their ass then. And so even in the early 2000s, Cincinnati had a race ride. Damn, it's a race ride, had a race ride, and it was, on an escalated level. So you got to understand, even what's going on with the other brother, where he supposedly ran the police over and shit. And there's all kind of shit just popping off in that area that's race related. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't understand, where it's hot like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. So if a motherfucker say something, because motherfuckers already ready to pop off. That's just all it is to it. It's so tense probably with the race tensions that any small thing is like a motherfucking avalanche. You feel what I'm saying? Already, because, they, family already like, I wish a motherfucker would already, because these Neanderthals being very vocal, they talk that shit. You see what I'm saying? You got J.D. Vance. I didn't see what he said, but he got something to say. You see, the vice president gonna speak out on it and shit and this, that, and fuel and flame the shit even more. But that's what they is. That's what you expect. You see what I'm saying? And so, make it look like, black people is, is the ones that initiated it, and they didn't. Now, motherfucker, you in a high volatile area. You understand what I'm saying? They're just like on the fucking Korean, well, over there in Korea, they got that motherfucking border right there. You see what I'm saying? And if a motherfucking firecracker go off over in that bitch, you'll probably have such rapid fire going across that motherfucker. You understand what? It's not just any area. It's a highly volatile area. So a motherfucking firecracker go off over that motherfucker, and you know what I'm saying? You could probably have tens of thousands of rounds going off over that motherfucker, 100,000 rounds going off per minute. You understand over there? So that's where it's at. And so, always ride with the family. You know what I'm saying? Because the brother was talking with him. He didn't fire on him. He was, whatever they was discussing, they was discussing this shit like men. And the white boy reached over there. A nigga ain't gonna take no slap. You're not gonna slap no man. That just ain't, you ain't gonna do no shit like that. You gonna, that's like, bitch slap. Man can't take no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And so, when he smacked the man, his brother, whoever, fired off on his ass and shit. And they probably, they probably was already bumping their gums on some racial shit anyway. And so not only is you violating the brother racially, with your racial overtone, then you smacked him. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand, man, with his woman and shit, or and his sister and shit, and you done smacked it, man, you done started some shit. You done started some shit. And when the energy get to flowing, it's like a motherfucking avalanche. You see what I'm saying? They ready to motherfucking maul and whoop and do. And see, the thing is, people, they get into their feelings, well, look, and man, listen here. I done seen motherfuckers get their ass whooped just the same. You understand? When you got your ass whooped, you invited it. I seen niggas get into it like that. You understand what I'm saying? And get their ass molly-whopped and shit. They act like, oh, this is something. But when it happened in the hood or it happened, motherfucker don't hear a goddamn thing. But because this shit happened, and it happened to Neanderthals, it not all of a sudden, the racial overtone. They just knocked the man window out not long ago, beat him, sucker punched him, dragged him all out the car, whooped the shit out of him and shit, knocked his teeth out his mouth. You understand? We got all type of racial shit going on. They don't do nothing as far as what go on with us. Police whooping our ass every goddamn day. And so we got some videos where the family gonna speak on it. We're gonna see what's going on from
viral right now. A fight happened in Cincinnati. Now I ain't trying to make this a race thing, but apparently there was somebody there and they tried to crop the video, make this like the blacks was the most aggressiveness. But look, somebody that was there, another witness, put out the whole video. And guess who was the aggressive motherfuckers? The Caucasians. When the video came out, it was just a regular verbal altercation. But then the Caucasian slapped the black man and shit break out. Now they is making a whole thing about a woman getting knocked out. But the woman that got knocked out, she got knocked out by the Caucasian dude, not the black dude. They try to make it about the black dude knocking her out. No, go look.
Nah, when I did so, that was very critical. Cause I seen the white woman knocked out. She was not. That bitch was here. Mr. Sandman, bring me a drink. Yeah, you got to go on there. Yeah, Mr. Sandman, bring me a drink. Yeah, so. Hey, they with that level of sleep. Yeah, she was in that REM sleep. She was in REM sleep. You feel me? She had astro projected. You. Wait a minute. Yeah, she had astro projected, family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wherever she wasn't in this realm and shit. Hey, listen here. I don't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? We always want to be, we want to be the righteous nigga. You understand? You got to understand the scales must balance, man. Righteousness is balancing the scales. It ain't about you niggas talking this garbage, nigga. You feel me? But so I saw the shit and I couldn't. They saying the brother say the white boy knocked her out. Yeah, said the white boy. So I don't know if he was rolling with them, rolling with the brothers and shit, and he fucking, fired off. Knocked out, just knocked out. You feel me? And they tried to, but she was gone. She was all the way, and man, it looked like, man, her fucking eye was like, it was like the motherfucker was black. You see what I'm saying? So they tried to make it look like the black people did it, and it wasn't. It was a white boy that knocked out. You see? It was a white boy that knocked out. But hey, when you, but that's what happened. When you see men fighting, And then you gonna go and that's just like at the goddamn riverboat shit. You understand what I'm saying? If you see motherfucking men fighting and you go and swing and hit a motherfucker in the heat of motherfucking battle, man, fuck this. You get your ass off the battlefield because ain't no motherfucker gonna let you detain them when they scrapping with motherfuckers and you detain so a motherfucker can knock you down, knock you out. Fuck all that. You're on the battlefield. You're gonna get what you asking for. Period. You're gonna get what the fuck you asking for. You're on the motherfucking battlefield and motherfucker is battling and you trying to hold a motherfucker so they husband or they can fire on you. Fuck that. Everything goes at that point. You feel what I'm saying? Every motherfucking thing goes. That's just all it is to it. I don't see no other way around that. You see what I'm saying? You got some women that get in goddamn military shit and go and want to fight and go overseas and shit. You understand what I'm saying? You put that shit on, you hit that goddamn battlefield like you a soldier, you get what you asking for. That's just all it is to it, don't? And you know, you get what you're asking for. So she should have had her ass off the goddamn battlefield because it was just men out there. It was just men. But, you know, obviously they couldn't take the fact that they was mollywopping their ass. And then, you know, you jumped into the goddamn fray. You jumped into the goddamn fray. And like I say, looking at it, just like the brother said, it was a white man that knocked out. It was a white man. I say, damn. Yeah, she got knocked out by a white man. Here we go.
Go look at the video. Come back and let me know what y'all think. But at the end of the day, stick together, baby. Don't let this bullshit go on, man. Go do y'all little search.
Yeah. Well, you got to understand, it's white people that came up there and validated the shit. They didn't came up there and said the same thing, even though you got some that, because they didn't crop the video. They start when they getting their ass whooped. They do not start the video when it actually started. And the brother was just talking to him and he reached over and smacked the brother. And that was it. You know, motherfucker, that's it. You didn't, that's right there. You didn't assault him battery. You didn't slap the man and it looked like he was with his woman. Lucky he had his brothers with him and shit. It was a whole lot of motherfuckers out there. And man, they just grouped together and shit. And now, you know, they ain't buying it. They ain't buying it, goddammit. You just got to understand, man. It's you know, black people's at the point where they fed the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They fed the fuck up with all that dumb shit. You know, and you know, we didn't already, you know, look the other way and did all that shit. And, you know, because maybe at that time, you know, they could bum rush us. And that's what they talking about, how they got rushed. Look how they be coming to black people houses and shit. Go look at the Malcolm X movie where they coward ass come pull 30 and 40 horses up to the house. Look how they came to Emmett Till house and drag him out of there. You know, they come deep all the motherfucking time. That's how they did. You see, they come deep and drag you and go lynch you and do shit like that. They don't come no one. They don't come no one. Your karma coming back on your ass. And then even then, they wasn't even trying to really beef because you could have really just went on about your motherfucking business and just, you know, verbal, you know, y'all having a verbal confrontation. Okay, fuck you. Everybody done said something. You go your way and I'll go my motherfucking way. But you reached over there and smacked him, man. And that's what caused the shit to jump off. And if you saying a nigga or you saying some silly shit before you do it, oh, you didn't put gasoline on the fire, and now it's a blaze, it's a forest fire, and it ain't gonna go out right now. You understand what I'm saying? You lucky they didn't kill your ass, straight up. You know what I'm saying? I done seen motherfuckers get mollywopped deeper than that. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh God. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker limp. You know what I'm saying? Stomp a motherfucker limp. Ain't it? They, you know, at least they got up. I didn't see motherfucker didn't even get up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. Hope they ain't, you know, hope they ain't just, you know, killed the man. You know what I'm saying? We got another one. We're going to let the family speak first.
Cincinnati weekend brawl. That was not a hate crime. That was not attempted murder. Y'all are just jumping on this case because y'all want it to be a hate crime. Y'all want to spread this narrative. See, look, y'all, they're targeting white people. You're not being targeted in America. If you were, more white people would die for being white, right? Y'all only sat right here and saw one video out of all the years black people been getting their asses whooped. One video. Right, it's where you supposedly saw a hate crime. That was not a hate crime. That white man came, was fucking with them people. They got to the argument, fucking with the people, say a racial slur, hit the black man first. They jumped the fuck out of him. Should they be charged with assault? Sure. Right, they should be charged with assault. He should also be charged with assault too. Right, why are we talking about some hate crimes and attempted murder and woo-woo? It's not a hate crime because you saw a bunch of black people whoop a white man's ass. Right? That's not how that works. And the crazy thing about it is white people have this weird mindset where for some reason it's okay for us to use guns in self-defense. It's okay for y'all to use knives in self-defense. It's okay for y'all to jump people in self-defense. But when it happens to y'all, oh, it's not right. They should have used deadly force. Use that, have that same mindset for the police. Motherfuckers sit right here and say, oh, it's okay for the police to whoop your ass, beat you up, murder you, right? Sit right here and punch you in the throat because, oh, well, you didn't comply. It's okay for me to get my ass whooped by a police officer because I didn't comply, but it's not okay for you to get your ass whooped when you put your hands on a random black person. Makes absolutely no sense. Stop putting your hands on people if you can't take getting your ass whooped. That makes absolutely no sense. And y'all always want to cry bitch. Y'all gonna cry bitch. Now it's, oh my God, these people are so evil. No, stop putting your hands on people. Like, I swear to God, y'all will live life easy. Easy as hell if you mind your business. Stop putting your hands on people.
Wow. Took it straight to their chest. Keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Move around. Move around, motherfucker. And so I got a white boy he told you got some that cry, but it's white people. They you know what? It's coming to the, and that don't mean they on our side, but even when the game is up, the game is up. You understand what I'm saying? And some of these motherfuckers is they see what it is because they leaving their ass behind too, and so they wanna they wanna tell their side of the story how they see it, and a lot of them is explaining it just like it's everybody else see it. You understand? That don't mean they on your team, but at the same time, it's easy to see what the fuck everybody else see. And everybody ain't gonna just lie. They ain't gotta be with you, but they can say, man, listen, you should have kept your motherfucking hands to yourself. And we're gonna talk about in a minute about the white boy that fucking stabbed, up there in Michigan. Stabbed over 11 people at the goddamn Walmart. I keep telling y'all, watch them. You can't even go shopping. This motherfucker, and how many people go to Walmart and motherfuckers go shopping, and here it is, a random motherfucker out of nowhere stabbed 11 people. And they say this motherfucker had a big knife. They say this motherfucker had a pretty big knife. So I know motherfuckers, man, you motherfuckers was probably like hurt. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker was, some old crazy motherfucker. So when a motherfucker get to acting like a little loony and shit, man, you had to go straight in their motherfucking chest or you might lose your motherfucking life. You see what I'm saying? If you don't make the first attempt, you might fucking lose your life. Here it is. Let me put this put the white boy up here.
I felt obligated to make this video. When I saw that downtown brawl video making the rounds on social media, I knew right away the story's being told all wrong. They're calling the bald guy a victim, acting like he was just minding his business when he got jumped. But let's get something straight. He started it. The full video shows him slapping and swinging at people. That's what set it all off. Not a random attack, not a mob. He escalated it. And then we have domestic terrorists like J.D. Vance and Hermit Dilling jumping in, trying to spout their law and order propaganda. Yeah, the guy got stomped, and that's brutal. But he's not innocent. He literally put his hands on people first. And I always find it interesting, these same kind of people like to say FAFO or play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Except when the perpetrator is white. Because according to the media and domestic terrorist opportunists like J.D. Vance and Hermit Dillon, You're allowed to go up and cause fights and start trouble, and you're the victim now, as long as you're white. I mean, Hermit Dillon herself made it about race, when there is absolutely nothing from the videos or anything we know that says it's about race. All they seen was white person getting jumped. It must mean race. Don't let these domestic terrorists hijack and twist this story to fit a narrative.
Well, it is about race because the white boy was throwing racial slurs. He was throwing racial slurs. That's exactly what people say. And so, family, I ain't gonna even put the wine in little Neanderthal, and I had a little wine in Neanderthal. Listen, time is up. Time is up. Time is up. All that little, thinking y'all could cross that line, and time is up. You see what I'm saying? And so you keep, keep thinking it's a game. That's all I could tell you. Keep thinking, and you gonna find out. You gonna find out, and when you do, maybe you'll have opportunity to learn from it. But some motherfuckers ain't gonna even have the opportunity to learn with it because they're gonna fuck with a psychotic motherfucker who really gonna tip. You understand what I'm saying? And go into that other realm on your ass, and he ain't gonna be able to come back. You see? And so be careful out there, family. Got a lot of crazy motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? Be in and be out. You feel me? Shit. Yeah, I see why motherfuckers order online. Shit is safer. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucking talk. Because you don't know when a random sick motherfucker gonna show up, man. And I mean, they can come anywhere. They be going to Dollar Generals, motherfucking Walmarts, any type of dollar store, goddamn restaurant. You got to be careful out here, man. And yes, if you can get your CCW, and if you're in a state where you can carry that motherfucker, put you something on you. You feel me? And don't get, if you could carry something that's gonna knock a motherfucker down too. Don't get you nothing that's going, no. You understand? When that first hot one hit him, that should be the motherfucking, that should do the job. You feel what I'm saying? For real, for real. We got a couple more, 2-3 more presentations, family. We got that file up there. We got that file up there right now. I want you to go to Patreon. We got it up there. It's on file. Ancient Egypt, military colony, Mother Ethiopia. It's file. I want you to go get it. The 72 chambers of the pineal gland, part 1 is there. I want you to go up there and get it. And the magical ring of black immortality. Man, this shit is fire. It's deep. And we're going to build on it. Go get it, family. I'll be right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast. Daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.